Have you ever felt like you're just a passenger in your own life? Like the world is happening asterisk to asterisk you, and you're just along for the ride, tossed around by every wave of stress, frustration, and bad news. What if I told you there's a way to grab the steering wheel, not of the world, but of your own mind? And by doing that you can change everything. This isn't some new age trend. It's a 2,000-year-old philosophy from ancient Greece and Rome called Stoicism, and it's more relevant today than ever before. So what is Stoicism? Put simply, it's a practical guide to living a good life. It's not about suppressing your emotions or being a cold, unfeeling robot. It's about understanding what you can control and what you can't, and then focusing all your energy on what you can. The Stoics, people like Emperor Marcus Aurelius and the former slave Epictetus, taught that external events themselves aren't what upset us. It's our judgments about those events that cause our suffering. This brings us to the core principle of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. Imagine drawing a circle around yourself. Inside that circle are all the things you have complete control over: your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, your choices, your values. Everything outside that circle, the weather, the traffic, what other people think of you, the economies, have little to no control over. The secret to a peaceful and powerful life, according to the Stoics, is to focus exclusively on what's inside your circle and to accept what's outside of it with grace. Let's make this real. You're stuck in a massive traffic jam, and you're going to be late for an important meeting. The typical reaction: stress, anger, frustration. You're honking the horn, cursing the other drivers. But does any of that make the traffic move faster? Of course not. A Stoic would recognize that the traffic is outside their circle of control. What's inside their control? Their reaction. They can choose to use that time to listen to an interesting podcast, call a loved one, or simply practice deep breathing and accept the situation. They can call ahead to inform about the delay, which is a proactive action within their control. The event is the same, but the experience is completely different. One is stressful and powerless. The other is calm and empowered. This isn't just about traffic jams. It applies to every aspect of life. Someone criticizes your work. You can't control their opinion, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to get defensive and angry, or you can choose to listen for any valid feedback, learn from it, and discard the rest. You didn't get the promotion you wanted. You can't control the final decision, but you can control your effort in your current role and your strategy for the next opportunity. By focusing on your actions, you take back your power. Another powerful Stoic tool is the practice of negative visualization. This might sound pessimistic, but it's actually the opposite. It involves taking a moment each day to imagine losing the things you value most: your health, your job, your loved ones. The goal isn't to be morbid, it's to cultivate gratitude. When you mentally rehearse loss, you stop taking things for granted. You hug your family a little tighter. You appreciate the simple fact that you can walk and breathe easily. It makes you more resilient when challenges do arise, because you've already considered the possibility. It's a way of inoculating yourself against the shocks of life. Let's talk about amor fati, another key Stoic idea, which translates to a love of fate. This is about more than just accepting what happens. It's about embracing it. It's about seeing every obstacle, every challenge, every bad thing that happens not as a roadblock, but as an opportunity. An opportunity to practice courage, patience, or resilience. When a project fails, it's a chance to learn what not to do next time. When a relationship ends, it's a chance for self-reflection and growth. The Stoics believed that the universe is ordered and rational, and everything that happens is a necessary part of that order. Your task is not to wish for things to be different, but to love things as they are and find the good in them. So how can you start practicing this today? First, start your day with the dichotomy of control. Remind yourself what's in your power and what isn't. When you feel a negative emotion like anger or anxiety, pause and ask yourself, is this related to something I can control? If the answer is no, consciously practice letting it go. If the answer is yes, then ask, what is the most virtuous or productive action I can take right now? Second, keep a journal. At the end of each day, write down what challenges you faced. Analyze your reactions. Did you get upset over something outside your control? How could you have handled it better, with more wisdom and calm? This isn't about judging yourself. It's about learning and improving. Marcus Aurelius himself did this, and his personal journal became the famous book Meditations, a guide that has inspired leaders for centuries. Third, practice voluntary discomfort. This can be as simple as taking a cold shower, fasting for a short period, or sleeping on the floor for a night. The point is to build mental toughness and appreciate comfort more. By intentionally stepping out of your comfort zone in small ways, you train yourself to handle real-world hardships with greater ease. You prove to yourself that you can endure more than you think. Living a Stoic life isn't a quick fix. It's a lifelong practice. It's about training your mind, day in and day out, to focus on what truly matters. It's about understanding that your mind is your greatest asset. While you can't control the world, you can control your mind. And when you control your mind, you control your experience of the world. You build an inner citadel, a fortress of calm and resilience that no external event can breach. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the master of your own inner world. And that, my friends, is true freedom. Start small. The next time you feel that surge of frustration, take a breath. Ask yourself, is this in my control? If not, let it be. Focus on your next wise action. That's the first step on the path to a stronger, calmer, more resilient you. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe for more content on living a better, more intentional life. Let me know in the comments which Stoic idea you're going to try first. See you in the next one.